Hey guys, it's the Fact Freak, and we're back talking about this guy right here, Chris Emery. Now we know alongside me here he's had many convictions and broken restraining orders to do with protecting victims of those very convictions. Now recently a lady had posted a video on TikTok to say that she had seen Clare's Law when it came to Chris Emery. Now I know this was completely untrue, and I made a video calling that out, saying that it clearly wasn't true. My main concern was that other women or other people would see her video and believe that this person here was not what we know him to be, and that would leave vulnerable people in a more vulnerable position when it came to Chris Emery. So I spoke to this lady. I reiterated the fact of what he is and the fact that the offences, no matter whether you are on a register or not, are SAs. They are considered an SA offence, making him an SO. Now, she jumped to the defence of him pretty strongly, and I'm going to say on the record, even though I'm not choosing to show her face in this video, that she's done nothing but support this man ever since I spoke to her and reiterated the truth. This lady is a single mother as far as I'm concerned, and let Chris Emery into her house after meeting for the first time. Since responding and speaking to the woman, I have seen that she's posted many videos about Chris Emery in support of, and even posted a video plugging his new account to try and get him followers. Chris Emery even had the gall to put out this video. Now, I've seen parts of it, but I'm going to react to the video fully here. As you can see, she duetted the video in support of what he's saying here, even though she sung a different tune when I was live with her. And I have that screen recorded, and if it's going to be disputed, that will be the next thing posted. Anyway, let's react, guys. Let's get into it.
Hello guys, hope you're all well. I'm just coming on just to comment on the little bit of controversy that poor Susie is getting, Geordie Queen. Me and Susie had a drink a couple of nights ago, perfectly honest drink.
This is weird straight away. Strange language to use. A perfectly honest drink. Now, I don't say to people, I'm going out with Ben for a perfectly honest drink. I'm going out with Debbie here for a perfectly honest drink. It's weird, defensive language.
Nothing in it, mates, two individuals.
Nothing in it, mates. Had a few drinks, went back to our house same evening, went live. People went, oh my goodness, Chris Emery's in your house. Do you know what he's done?
Who just fancied a bit of company. And we had a laugh. It was a fucking great night. We both got on mint.
To me, this woman, I mean, you guys tell me in the comments, why do you think she is so defensive of the fact that people have told her what he is? Is it because it was more than friends that evening?
However, Susie's getting a bit of backlash off the back of it due to a few people that came in while Susie was live who know my backstory. No.
It's ridiculous. This woman said, I'm sick of being tagged in the Fact Freaks videos. She was tagged once in one video.
I'm the first to admit and hold my hands up. I got prosecuted for sharing indecent images without consent fucking 3 or 4 years ago.
Like we're supposed to just forget about it, like the victim just forgets about it. And 3 or 4 years ago might have been when the offence was committed. But if you look here, this post here, man mentioned his ex in Facebook post while banned from referring to her online. He broke the restraining order in December. Several months ago, he broke that restraining order. It said, and she was more comfortable because Emery had moved away, but he's now back in the northeast. He was given a community order for 18 months with 80 hours of unpaid work and a £275 fine. He could have been jailed for that offence. He's on a suspended prison sentence.
It's old news, I admit it. I tell people before I meet them, they know everything about me that they need to know before
that they need to know. Another slip there, Chris. another slip, and very obvious slip as well.
I meet them. So Susie weighed up the risks, took a chance, and you know what? We've actually made good friends out of this. It doesn't define.
And there she is throwing up peace signs and love signs and stuff. You're talking about a sex offender.
Yeah, that you've made a mistake, right? Now, I made a mistake as a reaction, and that reaction affected somebody else.
This guy sent over 400 emails to people. He shared these explicit images with the school. He shared them with parents of the school that his ex-partner worked at. This wasn't a heat of the moment reactory thing, just did it the once. He was hell-bent on causing as much stress and alarm as he could for his ex-partner.
Massively. They didn't lose their job, but obviously it did affect them. I can't deny that.
Of course it affected them. It's still affecting them now, especially when you are breaking your restraining order.
Now, what I would say is, TheFactFreak, what you are now starting to do is harassment. Not only myself, but other people who are involved with me. I actually requested an actual report before I went to the police about you. I have currently got a police officer in.
This is amazing. So he requested an ACRO report on himself. ACRO reports do not contain sexual offences. They don't contain whether you're on the register. They don't do anything like that. So this ACRO report is completely... And you also can't request an ACRO report for somebody else. You have to show your own ID. Now he claims that the police are looking into me or something. Well, I've got news for Chris Emery. The police have dealt with other people on my behalf. I am known to the police as if they know who the TheFactFreak is because I've dealt with the police force. They would only have to look at that, those names, everything. They know who I am, Chris. So why are they not coming to me? Is it because this isn't harassment?
Investigating your harassment towards myself.
No, they're not.
He's trying to find out who you are, where you live. If you want to give me your name and contact number, I'll pass it on to him if you're big enough.
If you're big enough. If you're big... Does he really... Like, the thing is, though, people on this post are lapping this shit up. Does he really think that the police don't know who I am? I've dealt with Sonny Sweetman through the police, Princess Flu through the police, Aisha Auckland through the police. I've dealt with all sorts of different things, you know, in my personal life as well, and other things. When I deal with other people, you end up getting sort of like a safety check by your local force. People know who I am. They know who I am, you know, who's the name behind the user and everything like this. This is complete bollocks.
And you're brave enough, like you see, you offer people to contact you?
I don't think I've ever asked a sex offender to contact me.
But he is trying to find out who you are at the minute so he can contact you. Now, what I would say though is what you're starting to...
I tell you what, Chris, if you send me a message on my Instagram with your crime reference number, because it would be a crime, so you send me your crime reference number on Instagram, I will ring up Northumbria Police, where you are based, quote the crime reference number and speak to the officer in charge. If you don't, then it's bollocks, isn't it, Chris?
To do is no different to what I got prosecuted for.
Wait, what?
I wanted to personally, when I did what I did, I wanted to personally bring that person down. That is what you are trying to do to me now.
Hi, Chris. Meet Karma.
And what you're trying to do to innocent people, like Sue.
You're not innocent. You're not innocent. And I didn't bring Susie down. I had a chat with Susie. Told Susie that putting out misleading information was basically not a good idea. That was it.
Susie, so all these people that...
All these... Calm down, Chris. Getting animated with high vis.
Think you're fucking wonderful, right? And
ouch. Bit of jealousy there.
follow you. You're actually following somebody who is actively doing now what I did when I was on drugs, when I was depressed, suicidal, and struggling to come to terms with a relationship breakdown.
When I was thinking of excuses... Oh, fucking hell, my lights fell off. That lights that bloody surprise by Chris and his bullshit. The thing is, though, Chris, like, all of those things that you've listed are not an excuse for a crime. That's why you were prosecuted. It's why you were prosecuted for the crime. In no way is what you did like what I did. And the thing is, Chris, you're right. I have lots of fans, a lot of people who support what I do because people don't like sex offenders, and that's what you are.
And struggling to come to terms with a relationship breakdown. But you're doing it just for a bit of clout. You're using people like myself. Now, don't get me wrong.
Fucking clout. 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 Search the Fact Freak case files, 11 million views. Search the Fact Freak, over 1 million views. What the fuck do I need clout from for you?
I've told you before, when you do, the proper sex offenders...
You are a sex offender. You were committed of a crime that is a sex offence.
Like the nonsense and people who have touched people and stuff like that. I've no problem with what you do. I think it's good stuff. But when you...
He has no idea what he's doing, does he?
Come after someone like me who generally made a fucking mistake, going through a bit of heartbreak, and...
You broke your restraining order, what, like 4 months ago?
Don't know the full facts. Like the fact that I got stopped seeing my kid before any of this actually happened.
That's not true then. You basically told different stories then. Your kid, why was your kid stopped from seeing you if you're Father of the Year, lovely individual? Everybody's got everything wrong. Those are the kind of people who have their kids stopped from seeing them. Really great people.
Then I think you need to just fucking lay off, mate, because you are actually bringing people like Susie mental issues.
I think if anybody hangs around with a sex offender, they've definitely got mental issues. Do you know what I mean? And fuck off. Like
you really need to take a look at yourself, mate, because you're not perfect. In fact, I found you made mistakes.
What mistakes? What mistakes?
I took my videos down, remember? So how's...
What videos?
It's about you just fucking lay off other people that get involved with me.
No.
If you want to go for me, come for me.
This is coming for you. It's nice to see you so upset.
I'm big enough, I can take it, I'm used to you.
So why are you bitching on? Yep, so there we go. Chris Emery, once again, spitting his dummy out because people are calling him out for being a sex offender. And I will continue to call you out for being a sex offender. And people who try and get in relationships with you, whether they're friendly relationships or romantic relationships, people know you and know who you are. And as a point of reference, my videos are always going to be here, either on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever I post them, they will always be there. And there will always people who go, have you seen that Chris has been exposed by this guy? So there we go.